time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Hello and welcome into yet another week. I still can't believe it's going, but here we are. Another week of your show. I am your host, Gary. This still, as far as we know, the only show in Saskatoon, originating from our beautiful city, going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Was that you or was that Maggie? That's Marge. Oh, she's getting amped up for the Maggie Cam. And so grateful and thankful to start each show by saying that, because when you're doing something different, you're sticking out, that means you're doing it right. And that's how you get noticed. So thank you for coming along for this crazy ride each and every weekday. And to thank you, we have a camera that is currently on super cute mode. I don't know what's going to happen now. Oh, now she's ripping around. She's getting a little itchy. How am I going to do this? Well, that's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Mega Cam. Ah, we had it for a sec. Other way, girl. This is the back of her head. There's a cute yawn there. Absolutely gorgeous. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly brought to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Oh, just getting cuter. Well, we got it on the wrong side. There you go, girl. A little sneezy. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this is how we thank you for hanging out with us and allowing us to keep chasing dreams and making the world a better place and helping Saskatoon become the beautiful city it deserves to be, the amazing city that we love so much. And our friends at Pet Planet on 8th Street. I was in there the other day. Got Phenom on the ones of Tuesday. Flip it back, Phenom. Say hello. Look at this guy. Oh, we got you cut out a little bit. Can you reach over? More. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. He's a hand. That's what he does. Whoa. Woo. That was close. We almost exposed everything. So I was in there. And Rochelle was working the till. When you walk in, you'll meet other Mike or Rochelle. And Leroy wasn't there either. So Leroy was with Mike, but Rochelle and I were there. And I decided to take a little tour on through so we can show you all the cool stuff that goes on inside Pet Planet on 8th Street. We're going to play that for you now. I'm just going to talk over it. Look at this little mini tour. So those are all the medicines and stuff, and like the cat side and the other side, and then there's toys in there. Okay, then you keep going right straight ahead. That's the cleaning station where you pop in there, and then you clean away. It's a beautiful spa. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is all the raw foods. If you want to change your animal's diet to the raw food diet, just like that. And then there's the beds and the crates, and then dry foods everywhere. Aisles and aisles. And down there's the clothing. So there's all sorts of different clothes for your pets, which are super cute. And then more treats and more toys and more treats and more toys. Treats and toys. And then over there's all the dry foods. Maggie's is right there, right on the right there. You just saw it. And look at all the treats. Look at all these treats. Strewn everywhere. On sale. Treat Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday. Those are on sale for there's Marge hanging out, begging for some treats. And Rochelle is always handing them over because they are incredible human beings. So she's going to work. There's another treat. And there's a nice little head scratch. And then over there, toys, leashes, buckle up collars. It's all there. The greatest shopping experience you will ever have inside a pet store, all right? I promise you. Maggie loves it. Every time we talk about it, she gets so excited. Hey, don't do it. You're going to sneeze. Hey. Yeah, good girl. Uh-oh. Don't go down there either. What's the joke we've been using? Only pause? This isn't only pause, Marge. Come on. Calm down. Everything waiting for you. Thanks to our fantastic friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Oh, wait. Look at this. They are your pets. Natural grocer. That's awesome. Maybe we could frame in the ears too. Hold on, let me get that frame in. Yeah. You're a good girl, Marge. Really proud of you. All right, guys. Short week. We had a holiday yesterday, Saskatchewan Day, going down in this beautiful city of ours. That means we had a day off from the studio. I was so close. I was so close to having a full day of not having to come into the studio. And then about 10 o'clock last night, I had something come up, so I had to come in. But I almost had a full day. It would have been my first full day probably since we started that I haven't been inside the studio. About 2 hours away. It was very close. So Instead, we did make it in, and I just realized we will have to change this. Oh, did you change the stream deck too? Somebody did. Very impressive. Tuesdays around here, we got a party, we got a show. It even has a name and an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All That Angst Podcast. Hey! Just one arm? I thought you were going to do the arm and twist thing. Sometimes do a full. Yeah, okay, that's how we're feeling. It's the boys. We got Uncle Mike. We got Derek in the house. All the love to our friend Matt. Maybe back next week we will see how he's doing. We love you and we miss you dearly. Uncle Brando and I finished another stream of Shining Force 3. Matt's shredding there. I know you guys can't hear it, but there's some serious shreds going on. This is the Tuesday edition. This is what we do. We hang out. It started as a show about the 90s, the greatest decade of all time. And it still is, but we expand and we move forward. As every day here on this live show is a different show with different hosts and different ideas and different sort of themes. And that's how you keep it fresh. So I'm very grateful and thankful to be able to do that. And we're back in it. Long weekend. Boys, you made it through? Let's start with you, young man, because this guy, I know he's got a bit of a issue in the ears.
Oh, okay. I had a wonderful weekend. I attended a pool party.
Come on.
Okay, so
I love pool parties.
it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Pool parties have fundamentally changed from my 20s to my now 40s. So yeah, it was still a lot of fun. Just a lot more kids and a lot less hangover. So
That's
it was
the
wonderful.
big one, yeah.
Got a lot of sun, had a bit of a barbecue.
Ooh, what was on, hold on, what was on the grill?
My buddy made a steak, and I love steak. Like, it is that is my favorite thing to have at a barbecue, steak.
Yeah.
Ribs coming in second, but steak, delicious.
I'll take
when
all
you're
of
done eating it, your hands are clean because you're not doing it with your hands. If you're, you could. But no, it was great. And then other than that, just definitely lived my best lazy life.
Yes, me too.
Did a little bit of bike riding.
Oh, that's not lazy. That's
it was
energetic.
a leisure bike ride. I wasn't going anywhere.
Still exercise, bro.
It is exercise.
Sorry. I hate to break it to you.
It was exhilarating and fun exercise.
That's good.
Even at
that
the
makes
slow
you happy.
pace.
Yes. No, that's good. You talk about eating with your hands. Coach Kamatu, our buddy Coach Mazer, who joins every Wednesday on the All the Way Around table. Him and I and our buddy Usher, one of the greatest rhinos in the history of senior men's baseball in this city, an absolute legend of a human being. We went to the old all-you-can-eat meat house down on 8th Street there, where you turn your thing up to the green and then they keep bringing it and you turn it to the red. It's like a Brazilian steakhouse. And we walked in there and it was for a birthday and he looked at both of us, Coach Kamatu. He says, we're eating with our hands. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, we're eating with our hands. Like Vikings? He's like, yes, like Vikings. I said, hell yeah, brother, let's do this. So we got in there, and when the lady first came over with the first plate of meat, we all handed her our utensils. We will not be needing these, miss. It's like, okay, tough guys. And I just remember burning the hands on every meat. Mm-hmm. But we did it for like an hour. We just hand bombed all, like the steaks, the sausages, the chickens, the turkeys. It was all just, it was pretty cool. Yeah, you do feel like a caveman / Viking as you're getting in there. So it is possible to do, but everyone definitely looked at us, and I think we were frowned upon a little bit.
Well, okay, so my thing with eating something hot with my hands is that, like, my hands are like outside my body, right? Mm-hmm. Dealing with the elements, probably the best body part at dealing with heat. But if I pick up something hot that I'm going to eat, my impulse is to get it into my mouth.
That's because it's burning.
Yeah, and my mouth is like real sensitive to burning hot foods.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, why do we do that? Like, what's up with our brains? Because
it's a great point.
Well, because you can do this.
Yeah.
The hands, what do? You wave them around.
You can wave them around.
I guess cool.
Boy, we just asked the question and answered at the same time.
It's pretty good. This scientific panel.
We're rolling today. This is great. Uncle Mike, what happened to you, buddy?
Well, we went to Edmonton for the weekend.
Of course you did. I forgot you had a little road trip. Go Elks, go.
Go Elks, yeah. Went and saw the football game.
Yes, you
the
did.
Elks.
How did your family member do?
Good. He got injured in the third quarter. Well, he played good. I mean, he was fine. He wasn't,
I got you. Yeah.
It was a minor injury.
Okay.
You know, he went straight to the dressing room, fixed up, and he was back in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
A bit of a rain delay. There was some
lightning. I was going to ask. I didn't even know you were at that game because we were getting ready for the 13th Melon here, the Rider green and white show that we do during the game, and we were watching as we were getting ready for it. And all of a sudden, we're in a weather delay. What do you mean? And then they showed the lightning bolt that hit like right beside the stadium.
Yeah, I guess
loud
it was
as
they kind of called it, and we're like, "What are you talking about?" Like it didn't look, and then a few minutes later, it's like, okay, now it was literally probably just on the other side of the stadium kind of thing, and then a few minutes later, then the rain came and the lightning and
did you guys have to go back into the concourse?
We did, yeah. Okay. So they're like, well, everyone, please.
Yeah, the big boys.
Get safe, whatever.
Yeah, don't get struck by lightning.
So that was good. Like kids enjoyed it. We went down on the field after the game.
That's the best part, right? Get to run around, get some autographs,
and played a little football on the field, and
the whole time. What were you doing?
I was just enjoying
taking it all in, spending time with family.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like, I'm not a big sports guy.
This is why I ask. What does Uncle Mike do when he goes to a sporting event?
But anytime, like, it's about the experience. Like, I'm not going to tune in to the game whenever, but. Yeah. And especially having my kids, are like, it was their first game.
It's about them, yeah. I get that.
So it was fun, like, and you get into it, right?
Of course
like,
you do.
Tackle.
And they almost won. Like they literally last play of the game, right?
There was a touchdown that was actually called back, and had it have not been called back,
the Elks win. That would have been their second win of the year, I think.
Yeah, they're apparently not.
They're not very good, but they stayed tight with the Riders, who are the best in the CFL. Now they stayed tight with Hamilton, which are like best in the East, or one of them. So they're doing something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't know the standings. It was I looked at the stadium. It's like, wow, like is it normally this empty? And,
well, to be fair, too, Commonwealth is like it's an old Olympic stadium or something, right? Commonwealth Games or something like that. Like it's giant.
Yeah.
It's one of the last few that still has the running track around it, or it used to. I don't know if it still does. They probably don't. Was there a racetrack around it?
It might have been covered.
Yeah, they probably
maybe.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
But there definitely was and then apparently it's one of the only stadiums, or no, is it? I don't know. There was some tidbit where one of the few stadiums where you can actually go around, like the concourse
goes all the way around.
All the way around. Whereas in other stadiums, maybe it's like. The West, they do that, and that was the team boxes or whatever. Anyway, I don't know.
Something I can tell you is the only time I've ever been in that stadium was to see Metallica.
Oh yes.
Yeah. When we were at the old radio station, like, all right, you're going to Metallica in Edmonton, and you're taking a limo up there, and we have some winners that have won, and they're going to be going with you.
The limo was from Saskatoon to Edmonton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
And then we got to stay the night there, and then came back the next morning, and that show was bad. I went straight from the limo right into my shift. And I was like still just reeking of booze. It was a tough go, but great concert. Great concert.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
and then so the game was a little longer, obviously with the delay.
Delays, yeah.
But then we hit up West Ed Water Park on the Sunday.
Hence the.
And then I got water in my ears.
Yeah, wave pool.
We did go in the wave pool, but I do suspect this water is from the Typhoon something or other.
One of the slides. Yeah, I love that's the one.
You kind of shoot down and then you go around this big toilet bowl.
Fubar too. I think it's Terry or one of the two. They have the cut off Daisy Dukes.
Oh yeah.
And they go down there and just flying around, and flopping. It's
great
amazing.
Fun.
Yeah,
great
so
fun.
much fun.
But I definitely went in the worst possible when I exited the large bowl. I was upside down, backwards, like worse. And like I don't care. I mean, I enjoy it, right?
Of course, yeah.
But it was like my head went in first, and then it's going deeper. And I have sensitive ears as of late, as my age catches up with me.
That.
Maybe it's too much loud music the last 35.
It's everything but
years.
that. That's what I tell myself. Everything but the loud music.
Yeah. And then we finished up and headed back Sunday evening. We didn't stay and it's like the kids had fun, but they were kind of like, I was like, I don't really want to leave at 6 o'clock when the pool closes, because then we're not leaving town by 7 o'clock. We're not getting home till midnight, 1 o'clock.
One night 2 nights.
2 nights. We went up Friday night after work.
And did you stay hotel?
Amanda's dad got like a house Airbnb.
Nice.
So there was
That's what
like
you're saying. I knew there
her,
was something
him
cool.
and his wife,
Yeah.
and Amanda and myself and the kids,
Everybody
and then
in.
Amanda's sister and brother and their 3 girls. So it was a
The
full house,
family,
kind of
full
thing.
family experience.
Yeah, it was good. It was warm. It was very hot.
And you got to go. Did you do anything else at West End?
We walked around. I mean, went to the Lego store because
Obviously.
kids want to go to the Lego
Yeah.
store.
Do they have any good record stores left there? They used to have a couple of really good ones.
I don't know. Like, we didn't. Honestly, we like went to the Lego store. I think Amanda and Laurel went to a couple clothing stores.
You were there
but
to
it was
swim.
like-
You weren't there to shop.
Yeah, because that was kind of the trade-off. It's like, do you guys want to shop or do you want to go swimming?
Yeah.
Because we probably won't have time for both.
Totally.
We could have maybe stayed another night, but I was like, I got some work to do at home. I would prefer to, not wake up and
I
then
get
hit
that.
the road, and then you don't get home till 2 or 3 in the
with
afternoon,
you.
and then that day is gone, and so.
I remember one of those record stores in there, the punk rock section just blew my face off. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
picked up No Use La Concarne.
Oh yes.
And I listened to it 15 times in a row on my Discman, just in my hotel. I'm like, this is so good. I think I got that in like a Screeching Weasels album and
Nice.
something else, and it was like the best haul I've ever got.
Yeah.
There's your little 90s nostalgia.
It's a
For it.
bit
It probably
nice.
would have been the 90s too when I went there.
Yeah.
Didn't stay in the Monster Truck room though. Missed the Monster Truck room. That was always a sweet one in the Fantasyland Hotel.
They still have the themed rooms,
Oh
right?
yeah, they do.
Nice.
Yeah,
Never been to one of those,
bro.
but
Well, I guess-
maybe someday. I don't know.
Again, this is me showing how spoiled I've been my entire life. Like, it was probably like $400 way back then, like per
Right.
night when we went.
Oh,
And I just thought everybody got to do that. It's like, what do you mean you haven't been in the monster truck room, dude? There's like 3 monster trucks and like bunk beds. It's amazing. It's like, yeah, we've never been there. It's like, oh yeah, you have to.
We
Okay.
would know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Gary.
yeah.
But
I've been
busy.
many
It
of
was
those
the
moments.
pool was busy. I mean,
That was
going to
be my next question. Lineups for the water slides?
Yeah. Like I don't know if it was a few years ago we went and like I did every slide and we were there. I think we were there like the full day from opening, till close.
Yeah.
Like it was 6-7 hours kind of
good
thing.
run.
And basically rode every slide. This year, longer lines. I also wasn't feeling it as much. I don't know.
Yeah,
If I just
that
get a little
happens.
older and like,
Yeah.
and even the kids like last time they're like, oh, one more.
This
one
one,
more.
this one, yeah.
Whereas this last time they're like, yeah, we're good. Like, so it's like, okay.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. But you pay $65 a person to get in there. It's like-
crazy, yeah.
I'm kind of like, I want to get the most out
Get
of
the
it. but
money.
my body doesn't necessarily want to get the most out of it.
I'm with you.
I get queasy. Like the wave pool, or maybe it's the slides. I don't know. Maybe it was the heat from the previous day.
Did they have that drop of doom one?
Oh yes, yeah.
And was it going?
Yeah, we saw a couple people get
You
stuck
didn't
in
go?
it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I did that one last time.
And you made it all the way around?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
fortunately.
Apparently, so it's like the loop.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
And
No,
It was shut down because that last time I was there was when that person had their finger torn off
Oh, okay.
on the one like it wasn't that one specifically, but one like beside it or something. So they had like all like zoned off, and it was like days after this had happened. It was really weird, and they told us though that like lots of people get stuck in the loop de loop,
Right. Yeah.
and
yeah,
I was
we
more
saw.
distracted about the finger being torn off.
Yeah.
than
Saw
that.
a couple people
Yeah.
get stuck.
Oh, not just for our finger phenom. Kingslayer humor. Shout out to the Kingslayer, aka Avatar Anderson. You'll see him hopefully tomorrow. Is he coming in tomorrow? Do we know? You better, because Simon's not going to be able to make it. Okay, I'll put the clamps on him.
Clamps.
The clamps. So you had a darn good weekend.
Yeah, it was nice. It was it's always like a little rushed, I guess. And I mean, always on the back of my mind is like I got a lot of stuff to do at the house.
I know. That's
so
what I'm
it's-
going through right now. Apparently, I'm going to be taking off a couple days next week.
Oh yeah.
The boys are forcing me into it.
Nice.
And I'm like, but if I take off the days, I'm going to be behind. I won't be able to get it. So it's like, no. And they're like, that's exactly why we're forcing you to take a couple days. Like, get the hell out of here. It's like, "Ugh." So I feel you on that one.
Yep.
For sure. This is the All Out of Angst edition of your show. I hope you had a lovely, lovely long weekend hanging out with Uncle Mike. We got my man Derek over on the side. Phenom on the ones and twos. And I want to start today, fellas, because I went on a bit of a bender yesterday.
Ooh.
Went out and golfed with the golfer nerds. Shout out to the golfer nerds. My man AK and Von Trask. There was no Von Hattie there yesterday. We had ourselves a lovely time. And I decided to end my fast. So we teed off around about 7 o'clock. So I was like, this is a good time to end my fast. So I picked up 2 hot dogs at the turn. A couple hot dogs, a couple Powerades, and we went on our way. Crush those dogs, about 5 minutes. See you later. Nice knowing you. Down the gullet. And then I was like, man, I'm really feeling the hot dogs right now. And I remembered that I had a pack of hot dogs that I got in that mystery bundle bag from the Skip the Dishes grocery order I had made not too long ago. I also still have a 2 liter of milk from the same order that is now probably not as milky as it should be.
Probably sour cream. But
Yeah, I've really meant to give that to somebody. I don't know how I blew that. So anyway, these dogs have been in the fridge for a while. I'm like, man, these first 2 dogs are so good. I'm going to cook up the rest of those dogs when I get home. So I get home, and my nephew Josh, shout out to my sweet, beautiful nephew Joshy. He was hanging out with Marge here, and I was like, bro, you want to crush some dogs? He's like, yeah, Uncle, I'll crush some dogs. I'm like, okay. So I get these hot dogs, and there was 12 of them in there. Now, they're not dogs,
right.
you know, not big guys. They were littler dogs, but dogs nonetheless. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to start the barbecue. I haven't started the barbecue all year. I don't know why I'm going to start now. So I fried them up in some butter. I put the butter in the frying pan, and I butterflied them, plopped them down, flipped them, cooked them to perfection, threw them on an old dirty piece of bread, a couple bread heels, got right in there, threw a couple cheese slices on there. It's like I went level to level with my nephew. I'm like, bro, you want to try a cheese dog? He's like, yeah, Uncle, I'll try a cheese dog. Boom, slapping the cheese on there. He's like, that's really good. And we kept going, and then the first run was there, and then I was like, well, we better do another run. And then we did another run, so we got through 8. And then I was like, well, there's only 4 left, and I don't want to put them back in the fridge, so we fried those up too. And just crushed them.
That's like hobo Thanksgiving.
Literally, it
like
was
3 courses
so
of hot
good.
dogs,
and like buttered, and then cheese, and then a couple layers of bread. Oh. And we did it like 3 ways. Everything I'm doing 3 ways now. So fancy, you know. It's like the bologna sandwich 3 ways. We're doing these dogs 3 ways. Mm-hmm. But I think my total hot dog count, like I felt like Joey Jaws Chestnut out there yesterday. Like it would have been the 2 on the course, and then another about 8, so about 10, maybe 10 dogs yesterday. I thought I was doing really good, and then my tummy today, my Tim Tums were growling, just upset. And so I think I realized maybe not the best idea to do 10 dogs, but it also feels like a really good accomplishment that I should be bragging about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's something. And the reason I bring this up is because I think we've talked about this somewhat inadvertently before, but the most foods that you've ever pounded of one thing, like where you kept going back. Because I was sitting there, I couldn't say no to these dogs. They were calling me. They were calling me from the frying pan.
Yes.
And like fried up in butter, it's like, oh, so good. Like, is there any moment you've sort of had like that? Like I like to call it the Ricky moment with the ravioli from Trailer Park Boys, when he like says the first 2 don't count, then you burn the 3rd and the 4th one, so you don't worry about those. And then, you know, nobody likes to admit they ate 9 cans of raviolis, so you like don't really tell anybody. And then before you know it, they're all gone. And it's like I do that with the cookies all the time. I do it with the hot dogs now. Like I keep ravioli in these things. You got anything like that?
Yeah. My kid, we went like pottery painting, and she did a cookie jar.
Oh, the cookies.
So we started buying cookies to fill this cookie jar
Of course.
with.
It's only a jar if there's not cookies around.
I know.
It's got
and
no identity.
jars are sad. Cookie jars,
So happy.
just
Delicious.
excellent.
Change
Right?
your whole day just by looking at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we were buying like Oreos to put in it. And then we were eating so many cookies that we had to start getting like the co-op branded,
Oh boy.
like 4 times larger in quantity of cookies.
Yes.
And we were crushing them in the same kind of window.
Oh no.
And then also it became a thing where like no one wanted to refill it. So they'd be empty for a moment, and then everyone's making up for lost time. So I don't know what the whole count is, but it was enough that I was laying on the floor complaining about it.
Yeah.
And then the kids complained that I didn't refill the cookie jar, which I don't like that attitude. I'm not feeling great. I have like chocolate poisoning.
Yeah, man. Cookies are
and probably
definitely-
hot dogs too.
Yeah. Like,
Hot dogs, they're the right shape to like be digested quickly.
yeah.
And I feel like you're talking about like doing hot dogs 3 ways. Even like at a stadium, like I'm doing hot dogs 3 ways.
Yeah.
The first one, get some onions and like mustard on it. If they have sauerkraut, you're at like a fancy stadium.
Yeah.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
And then if I'm doing a third, I'll just kind of get out of my comfort zone and throw some ketchup on it.
Dude, that's not your comfort zone. That's usually where I go. Just a
You're
little bit
going
of
ketchup first?
I'm a simple guy.
I'm all mustard all the time.
See?
So that's the way. Like
You're the one that always goes to mustard too on the
yeah.
dogs, right?
Well, apparently you're not supposed to eat ketchup on hot dog. I mean, as far
that
as
like
Chicago rules go,
Leave it to
I don't know if
Chicago
that
to
like
tell us how to eat
maybe
hot
that
dogs.
expands greater
God.
than Chicago.
Whoever
you know? I don't
said that
know,
a
but-
band can tell us how to eat hot dogs, by the way.
Well, that's
sort of
true.
bull.
But since I learned this, I don't do ketchup on hot dogs.
So I can't
honestly,
do it
I don't
anymore.
do that many hot dogs anyway because I'm at the friggin' stadium, but I can't have the gluten, so
Yeah.
I can't do a hot dog at the.
I have a quick aside on hot dogs.
I love
Just
this
because you
already.
mentioned Chicago dogs.
Oh yeah.
I went to a game at Wrigley Field a few years ago.
Yes.
And in my old business, one of my salespeople had like a connection to Chicago. He had like family there and stuff like that. So he was just grilling me like, what section were you in? And then he asked like, did you have a Chicago dog? And I said yes, because I thought that meant
A hot
you
dog
were
in Chicago.
in
Chicago.
Chicago
Yeah,
eating
of
a
course.
hot dog.
Yeah.
And then he started quizzing me on that, and right away I realized I did not have a Chicago dog. And the disappointment on his face, yeah.
It's like Chicago pizza, man.
I let him down big time. I did have Chicago pizza.
Have
also.
you had a Chicago dog since then?
Good question.
Did it inspire you
No.
to try one?
I looked up the ingredients, and
Yeah.
it was
Well,
like
hold on.
sliced
Tell us what a
tomatoes
Chicago
and-
dog is, dog.
So Chicago dog is a hot dog, mustard,
Okay.
onions,
Okay.
like pepperoncinis,
Ooh, yeah.
celery salt,
Mm.
and tomatoes.
Interesting.
I think that's it. Maybe there's pickles on. No, I think that the pepperoncinis. Yeah, they're freaking delicious.
Well, of course they
and I mean that's how
If something has a name like that,
Oh
yeah.
and I would eat a hot dog like that anyway. Like I like a lot of onions. I like
Yeah.
a lot of mustard. I would do sauerkraut. I would do relish. I would do. Tomatoes were a little different, but once you
Once it's all together,
It's
man. Once
a
it's
piece of
singing.
the puzzle,
Yeah, once
you
it's
know?
dancing.
Yeah.
so they're like I'll make them at home, just because
Yeah.
And apparently
Chicago
there's
dogs.
like I don't know if every city has its own hot dog, but there's multiple cities with their own hot dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where it's their own kind of little take on things.
Yeah, like New York, because they got the Nathan's Famous there, and so they always argue about what's like the original one, and one's like onions, chili on it, and then other
Yep.
ones have different. They all have these themes to them. I know what you're talking about, kind of like the pizza stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I would participate in a around the world hot dog event.
Thank you.
And
Can we get someone to
Game
sponsor that,
for
and
that.
let's do it. We can barbecue them here. We can do them all the right way, serve them on the show, and we can judge them and see which one's best.
Yep.
Well, if I'm going to eat the hot dogs on video,
Yeah.
I need to mentally prepare for that.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
for
that's,
sure.
Okay, but
'Cause,
I'm in.
We have to now. Like, this is something that I'm really excited about because we get to eat hot dogs. And I just ate 10 hot dogs yesterday. So like
Once
I am
more.
like this is getting me going here. It's rolling through my head, and we can have each one, and we can figure out like the most famous ones and how they're done.
Yep.
And cause every time I order from 7-Eleven, God, I'm a fat pig. I order so much. I always get the chili cheese dogs. So they'll send you but I like to get the cheddar smoky instead of the hot dog.
Oh.
Instead of the big bite hot dog, so the cheddar smoky, and then you get the nacho cheese and the chili on it. And
Yes.
It's it's the best. I sort of want one right now. So with all that, my nephew also had mentioned about the 999. Now I'm going to preface this by saying how much I despise challenges in any way.
Oh.
How people, I'm going to do this challenge, or let's do this challenge. It's like challenges are so dumb, you guys. And I think a big part of it is that at the old workplace, they were like, yeah, you have to hop on this trend and do this challenge. It's like, well, I'm not going to do that now because
Because it's a trend.
and
I don't-
like
yeah.
you want me to, so I
Right.
know it's something I'm gonna hate. Like that's literally what it is. So I just got like the mannequin challenge was one that everyone did. They all like froze, and then you're supposed to like freeze, and the camera goes around. It's the stupidest shit. And I was on vacation. Like, we need you to come in for the mannequin challenge. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't want to. Well, we kind of need to. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna come in, but if I do, I'm not gonna be a part of it. They're like, well, fine, whatever. So then everyone just froze, and all the different hosts, and I just walked in. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then I like walked to the back and grabbed a scale. And I like put it down and I stood on it. I was like, oh no, I need to borrow this scale. And I just walked out, like didn't even acknowledge it. And that was the challenge. It was like, that was my way of being like, all right, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna like do it different. Like, don't be frickin' cheap,
Yeah.
But this 999 thing, 9 beers, 9 dogs, and 9 innings, baseball game.
Holy
Okay?
smokes.
And a bunch of people are doing it. Now this is the type of thing that I could really try
I mean,
to get behind.
that's just kind of something you do potentially anyway.
That's
at
just a normal game. That's what I say. Like,
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing it on on what's it called, Looney Tuesday, At the Sky Dome, they got $1 dogs, as many as you want. So my only issue would be I couldn't do the beer thing.
Right.
Because like I could do non-alcoholic beer, which would still fill me up, but I wouldn't have the 9 beers in 3-hour buzz, you know? So I can't really do that, but it's something like I've wanted to try. Out of all the dumb, stupid challenges that have been out there just ruining society, this one seems pretty okay.
I mean, that's a pretty tall order. Like,
Yeah, I think around by inning 5 or 6, it starts to get pretty greasy. And then like by like 7 or 8, you're usually puking.
Yeah, I would like 9 beer. Like, you know, an average game is what, 3 hours?
Well, that's
maybe?
the killer. Like 1 inning could go for 45 minutes.
Right.
So you'd be great. But then you could have 3 innings in a row that are like 5 minutes. You know? So
That's
it
a
could be
quick
like,
dog.
Yeah, like you're going. So it would be an interesting thing to possibly try. I'm not sure.
You just got to figure out the beer one. What's
I like the
the
round the world one.
ratio? Like if you were to substitute
that's a
like
great
black tar
question.
heroin,
Yeah.
how much black tar heroin to 1 beer? Or I don't know, like what you would.
What
sub
would you
out.
measure a beer? Like ounces? Like a 16-ounce beer probably?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that? And then like a normal dog. You can't be doing footlongs. Like you do 9 feet of dogs, bro.
Well, so right after the rain delay, they put the hot dogs at the stadium on sale. It was like $2 off. So I'm still thinking like it's still gonna probably be
Worth
an
it.
$8 hot
Worth it.
dog.
Yeah.
They were $4.50 regular, so it was a $2.50 for a hot dog.
Oh, man.
That's a
It's like,
very good
that's
price.
good.
Yeah.
Of course, I couldn't eat one.
You didn't want to do it without the bun?
No, I mean it's still probably touch it and like.
Well, no,
I
like
don't
for
know.
you, you'd have to touch it too. Like it'd be bad.
Yeah,
I get it.
anytime it's like I do want one, but it's like, is it worth the risk? Probably not. And then actually, it was Sunday. I must have eaten something, and something definitely aggravated some things. So, anyway.
Something definitely aggravated. Something.
Well, it was something we, obviously you're on the road, so you're eating out, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got
A lot of good treats for you there.
Yeah, and I
You
still
know what?
try to do it, but
Is it better when you know what did it? Because like my tummy all day, I know exactly why I'm going through what I'm going through, and I'm like proud of it. Like
Yeah.
if you don't really know, is there a little less pride? Like what was it that ruined
it's just
me?
I
this
just
time?
get pissed off.
Yeah.
Like it's like what the frick? Like
Anger
I didn't,
inducing.
and like if I didn't intentionally,
Yeah.
it was a couple weeks ago. Like I had a beer, like a regular beer, and those like I don't know what it is. If there's less gluten in it than a bun, or if it's I don't know if it's liquid, so it I have no idea what it is, but it's like if I'm gonna get sick, at least it would have been from a beer. I felt nothing from that.
I'm with you.
And I didn't eat anything that had gluten, but obviously there was
Something
some
snuck in.
contamination or
Yep.
some, whatever. Oh, we
with
stopped
ya.
at Subway in Lloyd, and I'm thinking that's.
Oh, there's
what
gluten
it
in the
was.
air in
Well,
Subway.
probably, right?
They're
It's
like bacon bread.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't. I mean, that's not a place I would.
Like,
but
that's
my
not even a
kids
joke,
wanted to
eh?
go
Like,
there.
that could
and-
be airborne
Oh, yeah.
glutes for you,
yeah,
for sure.
well, and like if Amanda bakes at home, like I try to leave the room
Man.
because a lot of times I walk in and I'm like,
See, that's when I come
haven't
floating
eaten
in.
anything.
Yeah.
The next runs out, I'm like, hey, girl, you cooking over there? What you got cooking?
But no, if I'm gonna feel like shit, then at least I would like, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat something
Make
I
it
enjoy.
worth it.
I'm gonna
Make it worth
exactly,
it. I'm
right?
with you.
It's the worst where it's like I was still obeying the law. And I
So
still
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
like
So
shit.
it is right when I say it is better, like to know that I ate 10 hot dogs and now my body is exploding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like on the verge of like hot dog eating contest. Maybe.
Gary Josh
Maybe
Chestnut, that's the goal. I wasn't chomping them like he does.
Right.
But,
Inhaling them?
Yeah. That's something.
dangerous.
Woo, the Tuesday edition of your show, a short week. Welcome back to it. Hanging out with you all at the Angst crew. We got Derek over here. We got Uncle Mike right here. Phenom in the tooth booth. Shout out to Dr. Funkhauser and Associates. That's Dr. Hausman and Associates, the Big Tooth on 2nd Ave. We love and appreciate them very much. A couple things to tell you about here as we are hyper local, we like to say. We're all about this beautiful city of ours. Maggie's Masseuse, my friend Kendall, putting on a pop-up canine massage day over at Bridge City Vet. That's 402 47th Street East. And basically the idea is to give your animal a good quality of life as they get older, and especially if they only have 3 legs. We were told that her spine will get wonky and all her muscles try to, keep up with the back leg. There's a whole lot going on, and her quality of life has been really, really good since Kendall's been starting to work on her. So they're doing this for you. You can register in advance at A Touch of Positivity, PAWS, positivity @gmail.com. It's going on August 13th from 8:30 to 5 o'clock. Again, a pop-up canine massage day for your animal. Treat them to that awesome, awesome massage and help them live that great life right up till we all meet again in the big puppy house in the sky. Looking very forward to that as well. Other great businesses in the city doing great things. Super Skills Hockey in the Martinsville Rec Center upstairs, right above the hockey rink. In there, you can literally look out the side and see the entire rink while you're in there with the shooting lanes. They got the skating treadmill. They got the puck handling stations. It's all there, state-of-the-art stuff. It really is futuristic when you walk in. So cool. So awesome, and really, really good people putting it on. So you can head over to superskillshockey.ca. They're also all over social medias. Hit them up and get your kids going on the road to hockey awesomeness. Oh, it's really a school there. I got to get out there again. It's a lot of fun.
It's not just for kids, too.
No,
Adults can go do it.
That's right. You can watch me biff all my... I keep bugging the boys. I'm like, maybe I should go there and just try one run on the treadmill and see what happens. So they have different like coaches that come in and out all the time, like former NHL guys, current NHL guys, all these awesome hockey players. And even some of them, when it gets pretty intense, like they fall over a little bit. So I can only imagine how bad I would biff on that frickin' skate treadmill. It'd be something. I have to do a video for that. Maybe we'll talk to the gang out there. Either way, check them out. It's super cool, especially with hockey season right around the corner. Get your guys ready to go and in shape and crushing it. Our final reminder to you, as we just had another episode of 13th Melon, the 69 Wing Crew over at Bugsy's, boys. Let me tell you.
What flavors?
This time we're okay. First off, for the appetizer, they sent us mini donuts.
Ooh.
Oh.
And like piping hot, crispy mini donuts with a Nutella chocolate dip.
Oh, jeez.
Game over, man. It was, it was. So that was,
and that was the appetizer.
That was the
dessert.
appetizer,
Yeah.
and then we got to our wings, and we had the vampire killer, the Greek with Greek and more, or Greek, garlic with more garlic and garlic, and like, as a garlic guy, cool, crush those. And we also had the smoked candy, which was that smoked candy bacon with a honey garlic, and it was like, I'm telling you guys. The way they do these things, you would never think about it. It was kind of like the tandoori glory with that sweet, but also with the saltiness, and they just come together, and it's just unbelievable. So that was another two. I got the whole list over there. I'm going to wrap those up, and tomorrow we'll talk more about
wing night tonight.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
This guy knows you can get them over half price, and you can get even more stamps on your passport. That's the idea. You try all these different ones you would never try before. You fall in love with all of them, and then you win the shirt. You join the club. You walk around telling everybody, I did the 69 at Bugsy's with the Ruckus Chicken Cock right there. A lot of fun. You can head to Bugsy's Lawson Heights or a Market Mall locations. Again, Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yes.
So good. Hit up Bugsy's. Our buddies over there, Brad and Jen, the amazing family with Bugsy's and Smitty's. We love them so much. You can also order online with Skip the Dishes and Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's and then order the plain wing, and in the memo, just put which flavors you want off your passport, and off you go. So good. Yeah, like those. And like looking back at the video, like I am such a pig. Like, you know, it's just, I get going, and I'm like, oh, you don't want any more hay? No, you don't want any more hay? And go some more, and then they all mix together, man. It's just, like we have yet to have one wing flavor where I've been like, I don't think I could do that, you know?
Yeah.
And like that includes cinnamon buns and all the crazy stuff, and they all work. So it's just another home run from our friends over at Bugsy's.
Well, and I think the thing is with like, you know, wings or like, you know, funeral sandwiches, it's because
what's a funeral
you know,
sandwich?
I know
like
exactly
the
what
little,
you're talking
like the
about.
little
Like
finger
hand
sandwiches
sandwiches.
Yeah.
and whatever.
I call them pocket sandwiches.
Oh, there you go.
Funerals and weddings. I always
Anything
load my
that's
pockets
small,
with them.
really.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that's small food, it's like you just kind of keep like, because it's not a huge thing, it's not intimidating. It's like, oh, I'll just have a few, and then you can have a few, and like it can just go on forever. Really, like, do you ever really get full when you're eating
like the hot dogs?
If
man.
I came out with a stack of like sandwiches, you'd be rolling your eyes like, I'm never gonna eat all these. Cut them into quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like,
It's like, that's all you
line them
brought,
up.
bro?
Yeah,
That's
that
it?
is absolutely.
What
the
are you
case.
going to eat? Because that's for me.
Yeah.
That's how I'd feel about it.
I mean,
anyway.
it's like so kind of going back to overindulging on one
Yes.
certain thing. In high school, we would, Burger King Junior Whopper, dollar Junior
yes.
Whopper, whatever, or
Man,
McDonald's.
that was a night right
like
there. Yeah.
59 cents a friggin' hamburger.
Yeah, I guess
Cheeseburger,
69-cent
whatever.
cheeseburger, 59-cent hamburgers. You get 8 hamburgers, 8 cheeseburgers. Get your McChicken sauce, and you're off the races.
Oh yeah, and we would me and my brother and other buddy, like we'd
That's a
order
night.
like 30.
Yeah.
And you'd go
'Cause it's
back
good.
to school, and you'd like it was like you were drunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. The stomach is doing
bro.
weird shit.
Lots of
and
times
the
I was
brain's
probably
doing weird-
drunk too.
Well,
but
there's that.
yeah.
There is always that.
Those burgers.
possibility.
Man, I can't like fathom that idea now, hey?
Well, probably
Have you
59
bag
probably
full of
$2.59
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah, well, probably more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the cheapest burger in town, as the guy that loves to eat the fastest foods, Wendy's cheesy cheddar burger. They
Oh.
had them for I think $1.99 for a while, but they just upped it to $3 now too. So
Oh, what
that
about
was the cheapest one you can get.
Junior hamburger deluxe. What about that?
$3.50.
Really?
Everything's amped up. We got to bring fast food prices down.
This is a very upsetting revelation for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
But this is exactly on brand for the All Athletics podcast, as we're reminiscing about 59-cent hamburgers, 69-cent cheeseburgers. So much fun as we continue on the Tuesday edition. Welcome back to another week. What episode did we say, Phenom? Let's flip it back. Give me some hands. See what he's got. See what he's got. Here he goes. Here he goes. 3, 2, 29. 329.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's a
On
reason to
Tuesday.
celebrate.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We should
Should have brought
order
some
some
burgers.
burgers.
Yeah.
And wings.
always the wings. This is when it's trouble though, because especially on a Tuesday, you can really overdo it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know I would. If you have a show idea, if you have a event coming up, but you're a charity, you got an organization, whatever it is, business, we want to help you. Help us help you. We're in the business of lifting each other up, not in the business of bringing anyone down. That's what we live for here, to make this world a better place. If you think that's something that you could use some help with, just let us know. You can send us an email. We have a song. I'm going to sing it for you right now. He might join in. I don't know if he's ready yet, but
I'm going
either
to a
way,
singing class.
This is good training.
Yeah.
LB would probably be our trainer, hey? Him and Matt from all the bands. Just send an email to 123 4 contact@dufferinave.com. There it is. That is the email. This is the theme song. Good. We were even
Might
like
have been. I don't know. My ear might.
little tone, yeah. Turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up.
May have been a
Turn it
little
up.
off.
Turn it up.
Out of tune.
I think that was pretty good. And then we get rid of this on 3, 1, 2, 3. Look out there. Ooh, he just
He's
stone
tough. He
cold
didn't
it,
even-
eh?
yeah,
Didn't sell at
even-
all. Dude, you're
Didn't
like John
phase him
Cena
at
over there.
all.
That's pretty good.
Right to the face.
I have great news about the website. We've sent, I believe, all the assets to my beautiful, sweet Royal Landers, who's not coming in today. Let's see what his excuse was this time. Royal
Well, he
Landers.
said last week that he was
Did he let us know?
definitively coming.
This is how he talks. Hey, hombre. God, I love him so much. I'm trapped at home with the kids today. Got to take them to some appointments. So I'm WFH. I don't know what that means. Probably something inappropriate.
WFH.
I don't know. That'd be a hard one. He said, I'll be missing you guys, though.
Oh, thanks,
That's-
buddy.
I take it all back. We love you even more now.
WFH. That's an interesting.
I have an
Yeah.
idea what the F's probably about, but
Yeah.
nothing else.
I always like FTW.
For the win.
Yeah. So there's a Pantera song that
Oh.
uses that 3-letter thing.
Yeah.
And so I always assumed that's what it was.
Dang.
And
wanna
until I
listen to Pantera.
started, and I started seeing it in like people's Instagram posts, I'm like, that's really a weird tag to put. Like, and then someone enlightened me. It's also in in the motorcycle lingo. It's forever 2 wheels.
Ah,
So
okay.
I knew the first one that I knew that is a profanity.
Yeah.
And the world.
Yeah.
And then I forever 2 wheels, and then it was years later that people started posting. It's like, geez, like well, that's really
they go
ballsy putting that
fill
in
in
an Instagram
sounds,
post. Like
getting to
and
it.
it's like, oh, it means for the win, and I learned it. I'm like, okay. That's, I don't know what FWH.
We'll find out. I hope it's not. I hope it's not something really bad.
Probably a typo.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've discussed not cursing on the show.
Oh, we've cursed.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. I was like, I'm
sometimes-
looking back. I'm like, shouldn't have brought up black tar heroin.
No, we call this a we call this a family show.
I sometimes
Sometimes they slip out.
Yes.
Like we can say shit. It'll happen.
The
you know?
harsher ones I try to
F bombs. I
pull-
believe we
pull
try to
back
keep
a
to
little
one
bit.
like F bomb
Yeah.
per like multiple days if you can.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
other shows, like Uncle Grandma's Storytime, new episode every Sunday. That's what I want to get into. He's in Sturgis right now.
Oh, nice.
And he did an episode from Sturgis. It was crazy. Okay, we'll
Cool.
get in that. Well, let's finish this off here real quick, and then that'll be the little cherry on top of the Tuesday edition. As short week. Very excited. Website, very good. We'll do a little Brooklyn bowling swing because I can't reach it because it's so far away. Look at that. Boom. Steve Reich. And the Twitch stream, which was red hot earlier today as we continued on Shining Force 3, twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. That's where you find us. This Friday night, we're going to be jumping into Chrono Trigger on Brando and Gary. Get good at games with guests. Phenom will be driving. Are you excited, Phenom? Are you excited to learn all about Chrono and his beautiful friend Frog and Ayla and Robo and Magus? Yes, he is.
I'm excited. I might play along
I was
on
gonna
my
say,
DS.
Dude, you can come in here too and hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was so late on that game. Like, I didn't play it until I had an emulator on my PC at the old house on Dufferin Avenue. And I had to, use the internet to do the walkthrough on the emulator. It was the, 90s Gary was so upset with this version of Gary. He's like, what the hell happened to you, bro? Just do it right. But no, I couldn't do it. So, looking very forward to getting back into that. That will be this Friday. And this one is fun because we just grab it like this and we say, see you later. And it goes up. Okay, last leg of the show as we inch ever closer to the finish line. Uncle Grandma and his band, the Arcana Kings. New song out now. You can check it out. It's linked up to the new episode of Uncle Grandma's Storytime as he joined us from Sturgis, North Dakota. Is that right?
One of the Dakotas.
Well,
I've been there.
Pretty
I remember we were there for for Sturgis.
Yeah, the bike rally. What's going on
the
right now.
rally.
That's what's going on
And I was a
right
young kid, and I remember there was women, and they had painted on bikini tops.
Yes,
and
they
it
did.
blew my mind.
That's
blowing my mind right now.
Yes. Woo. Cool me down.
Let alone all the other awesome stuff. We went gold panning and
Oh yeah, cool stuff.
Very
Very cool stuff. So they are playing 2 o'clock for 4 days straight at this incredible venue that's owned by local media guys right in the middle of the Sturgis Biker Rally. And so they have a fully stocked fridge in the green room and they're hanging out. And we checked it. You can see the whole episode on the network here. It's a lot of fun. And he was in the green room and he says, all right, I'm going to take you out and show you what's going on here. So he walks out the back and walks out to the side and it's just bikes and stage and concert and people and road, big giant bald eagle statue, more people, and lots of the words he was saying weren't coming through because it was so loud. He's like, just so you know, it's going to be a little loud, but it's really loud. But he gave us a little taste of what that bike rally is like. And man, oh man, it is a very good episode. I highly suggest checking it out as the new song, We the People, out now. And very cool. They're performing out there. They got a new video, a lyric video up on the YouTubes, all sorts of stuff. And it was just really, really cool to see something that's sort of on a way, way bigger scale, but sort of, and I said this to him on the show, what we want to try to do here. I need to get a hold of people to get it set up, and you would be one of the people too, to figure out what it would take for us, because according to Matt from all the bands, it doesn't cost very much to rent a Black Cat. Mm-hmm. And we would rent the venue, and then we'd have 3 bands go on. So we'll be promoting those 3 bands. They come in here, we promote it. Awesome. And then we'd have this show at the Black Cat. And in between sets, we would be all set up in there with the different people from the network. And we'd have Super Nintendo, Mario Kart tournaments and cool, a carnival environment to keep you active in between the sets. And I wanted to make it sort of a every 3-month showcase. So we would go different venues in Saskatoon, and we would set up another damn showcase. Here's the 3 bands this time around, and he had said that that's basically what it is there, except you own the bar. So it's this big giant bar that these media people own, and they just put all these different bands through all the time. They just throw parties.
That's amazing.
So he's the formula definitely works. So this just gets me more motivated to get out there and start doing these music showcases because we have so many friends in bands. There's been so many bands that have come through here and musicians and artists. It's how do we help them? How do we show them off? And that seems to be the way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm looking for any response from you guys. I just want to get that verbally out there so I can manifest it into happening.
I would
love it.
attend enthusiastically.
Yes.
And because I love music, I love Mario Kart, and yeah, that.
Maybe
all
we
sounds
could
really
get
good.
you in one of those painted outfits that Uncle Mike was talking about at the old
Yeah.
circus round.
What do they call the bathing suits like from like Boardwalk Empire, like the 20s? Get one of those painted on. 'Cause I'm
All,
a
like,
kind of a
full
modest
coverage,
guy.
Full
Yeah.
covered
Complete
bathing
with the
suit.
cap, the swim
Yeah.
cap and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'll be nude, but like
Yeah, right.
I want
Clearly.
a modest bathing suit
Yeah.
painted
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Nothing but good times will be had. So I'm going to get into that. Anything else we got going on? Do we want to touch on some sports a little bit as the Blue Jays have been pretty good. The Berries have been pretty good. The Riders have been pretty good. I've been trying to talk to people that are not really sportsy to get their thoughts on all of this. We got something here. Look at this.
Yesterday,
Tight guys.
my buddy, he has season tickets to the Riders, and he asked me to go to a game. I'm going on the 16th to
Nice.
see
You're
Hamilton
going. Yeah.
and the Riders play. So when you were saying that Hamilton and the Riders are the best teams, I
gonna
got
be a hell of a
very
game.
excited.
Cool.
Because like I usually don't watch a Riders game on TV, but when my buddy takes me to a game, I get pretty excited
Yes.
about everything that happens.
Of course.
So
No,
yeah.
that's sweet. And that's actually our next game because they are on a bye week now. So we have the weekend off this weekend. That's why they're sending me away for the weekend. And then they come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we get back. And then we have more new shows that we're launching. And then we got the 13th Melon on the 16th. So a lot going on. But we currently live right now in a world where the Riders are first in the CFL.
Really?
The Blue Jays, first in the American League, not the NL. The Brewers just took over. So they a couple days ago, they're the best team in baseball. Now they're second best team, but still first in the AL. And the Saskatoon Berries. It's just, like, you guys, the Berries, clinching, and not just clinching a nice little playoff spot, clinching the entire league, first place in the league with a record-setting record, if you will. So
Those
they
are
broke the
my
record for most wins in a regular season in the CBBL, CWBL. It's one of those.
So their playoffs
Okay.
have started then?
I believe they start today
Oh,
or tomorrow. I
wow.
was just we were just talking about it earlier. Flats was in here doing another episode of Good Sports. Very pumped. Comes out every Thursday. And he had our buddy Simon Hyatt, who is also on the All the Way Around table on Wednesdays. And yeah, I believe it's like today or tomorrow. But they're right into it. So you got baseball, you got football, and if you are a Saskatchewanian, you are loving life right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Now, does this get you guys to want to watch it? You're going to go to a game, so that's pretty cool. You're getting a little bit of that Rider fever. You got Rider fever at all?
I
Have
believe
you
my
watched a
temperature. I did. My brother-in-law had it on in Edmonton.
Right after you guys got back from the game.
other game.
Okay.
So I did catch a little bit of it, but I would say my temperature is normal body temperature at the moment.
Yeah, not a big enough fever to go to the hospital.
That's right.
Right.
Definitely don't
Not
need any
taking
cowbell.
any
Yeah.
medication for the
That's
fever
fair.
as of yet.
Okay. So that's the Riders. That's okay.
But
that's okay.
like again, I don't know. I enjoy playing sports.
We've done this talk a million times. You
I
don't got to
would
you don't
go
got
and
to
watch
defend nothing,
sports,
brother. No,
But watching it on TV, I got better.
it's not for you.
I'm sorry.
It's not for you.
Absolutely.
It's,
Yep.
I like the experience of
That's it.
Going to a place and seeing the thing and eating a hot dog and drinking a beer and then puking my guts out from the gluten in the beer and the hot dog.
Lightning.
Worth
My
it.
bad. The Lightning.
Worth it.
No.
Phenom, you got Rider fever? Let's take a peek here. I'm gonna say he does. Oh, Phenom. Hold on, Phenom. Stay there. What about berry fever? Oh, really? Oh, okay. So he's been enjoying the
delicious.
treats. Kingslayer, his dad, does camera for the Berries, so they're getting.
I
pretty
saw
good
him
treats,
at
yeah.
the last game I
course
was
you
at.
did.
I was trying to get his attention.
So you got that berry fever.
yeah,
Mostly because your family,
That's- I
again,
mean, that's- again,
father-in-law
it was-
threw out the official first pitch ever for the Berries because baseball royalty.
Yes, and it was the two cousins. Like one is the leading pitcher, starting pitcher for the Berries, and they were playing the 57s, Swift
Yeah,
Current.
yeah.
And so the 3 games that I've been to were all of
Those.
it was
Yeah.
Berries and 57s.
Okay,
but-
so you got a little bit of
so
berry
there,
fever.
yeah, so there was talk of going to playoff games, but I'm pretty non-committal and I'm cheap, and it was like, oh, you gotta, I don't know, there was Amanda and her brother were talking. It's like, well, you gotta sign up for all the playoff games. Like, I don't want to spend $300 and going like, I'll go watch some games, but I mean, yeah.
That's a medium fever, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a medium.
We
to
support
low
the
fever.
berries
Like I said,
1,000%.
normal
We love the
body
berries.
temperature.
Go berries,
Normal
go.
body temperature. I fully support, and I'm excited about
There it is. Good answer. Good answer.
I will probably go because the family gets together
course.
and like,
That's
and I
it.
see some cousins and
Family
whatever.
outing.
And it's you know, it's attainable, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's I can go and it's $20 and whatever, and you go
100%.
and watch.
So
and
good, dude.
Enjoy it.
So good.
Yeah.
So as a medium temperature sports guy like myself,
Yep.
when people who are more excited take you to games, do they give you a bad time for not wearing the right thing?
Oh, so funny enough, I have an Uncle Mike's shirt that's green and yellow. So when we went to Edmonton, it
Okay.
was the perfect color for
Yes.
the Elks. And I blew everyone's mind. Like, did you just make that
He's
for the game?
prepared.
Yes. I
Yes.
did.
That is the right answer.
Specifically for this.
1,000%. Yes.
That's about as you know. It's like, yeah, if I have something, most sports teams don't have the colors black, so a lot
Yeah.
of times I'm out to lunch
That's
on
fair.
matching the colors.
Yeah.
I had one time where a buddy tried to get me to wear a Riders jersey to a game that he had. He's like, oh, I have an extra one you can wear. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's like, no, but you can.
Guys get mad.
You
I
can,
know,
you
I do
can,
the same
you can just
thing.
wear it, and
I do
and
the same
It's
thing.
like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear my black T-shirt, and
Our mutual buddy who like is taking me to the game, he's like the first game he ever took me 2 years ago. I got into the vehicle to drive to Regina, and he's like, what's going on? Like, what are my eyes seeing here? And it was a big game. It was like it's like the Labor Day game or like
Yeah, Labor Day Classic.
Yep.
yeah.
It's coming
So
up.
and he's just like, oh my god, like he's kind of like, should we wait? Like, do you
Embarrassed
have
for you.
green in the
Yeah.
house? And then the drive there, he's kind of like not the entire time, giving
Right.
me a bad time,
But
like he's like, well, I got some extra stuff in the trunk, like a nut bar. He had additional rider gear in the
You
trunk.
never know, bro. You never
Yeah.
know.
So in his defense, Labor Day class, that's Bombers and
That's
Riders,
the one, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You bet.
So in his defense, was it blue or gold that you were wearing? Like, was
No.
it anti-Riders
fair.
or it just
Yeah.
wasn't?
Neutral colors.
Okay.
I was painted from head to toe gold, and then I had like a toga on. No, but I don't. I have no idea what I was wearing.
Okay,
It
so
definitely wasn't
just,
gold.
It just
but-
wasn't green. It's
It
not
wasn't
that It
green.
was the opposing
Yeah.
team's colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even like when we did the 13th Melon, LB was like first show. He's like you don't have a jersey? I'm like, no, man, I don't like. I'm not a jersey guy. I'll hang them up. I think they're
Dude,
cool, but I don't wear
they're
them.
hot. They're
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
And
Yeah.
I think
They're usually oversized.
it goes
you
back
know?
to the great Drew Remenda, my mentor in the sports world. That he has it like, if you're over 30, you shouldn't wear a jersey. That's like his thing, and it sort of clicked with me. Like, yeah, I sort of guys like if you wear a jersey, you're on the team. That's sort of the dynamic. You got to earn the right to wear the jersey. Of course, that drives everyone crazy. So I don't say that. That's Drew Remenda saying that.
Yeah.
But I sort of subscribe to that. I'm not a big jersey guy. When I put if I'm not playing a sport, I don't like being swamped in this jersey. And so LB and Grandpa Tom, the hosts of the 13th Melon, they're both very upset with me and disappointed with me. And then producer Brooklyn ended up getting me a Rider T-shirt
Okay.
that I have now been totally not forced to wear on the air. And it's like, all right, the things we do for these. But at the same time, that Labor Day Classic, though, if you're going to dress up, that's the
That
game
is,
where
yeah.
we would take the, oh, look at that, Maggie South. You're so cute. We took a bus out there. The man Doobie got it all put together for us for this big Labor Day party. And it gets so busy and chaotic in there that we were about, I'd say, 20 to 30 steps inside the facility with our full keg that we'd taken off the bus, the backup keg. And we had it in there, dude.
Oh, wow.
And then they're like, guys, come on. What? Like, what? You guys don't allow kegs in here? It's Labor Day, bro.
Thought
Things
this
were
was
way
a free
easier.
country.
Yeah, things were way easier back then. But they made us go put it back. But they still let us back in.
That's good.
So Labor Day gets crazy. That's the point of that story.
The jersey, if after a certain age, don't wear a jersey unless you're on the team, does that include baseball?
I think that's more of a, yeah, it's supposed to be around all sports. But at the same time, that's the old curmudgeon coming out of the great Drew Remenda. He's sort of like a guy like that. He's also the guy that taught me to dislike when people say we and are when they talk about the team they're cheering
Oh,
for,
okay.
Oh, yeah.
which LB and Grandpa Tom do. So I sit in the middle. Like I sit where you are and there and there.
Right.
And it's like, oh, we can't just do that. And it's like, oh, man, or this or that. And then I start picking up on it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys, your defense is horrible right now. Like just to give it that extra. But that's how
Yeah.
people are. Like when you're really passionate.
Oh, yeah.
So
And
Absolutely.
That's fandom
I mean,
as a
that's
whole.
sometimes with sports, like You do you. Like, you want to wear a jersey, you want to put a watermelon on your head.
Whatever
rock
makes
and
you
roll.
happy, man.
Do not expect me.
Don't force it
It does
on
not
me,
lessen
just like everything
my
else.
want or need to see the act of football. You know,
you enjoy what you do. I'm going to enjoy what I
want
do.
to be comfortable.
Yes.
That's it.
I'm pretty
We can all
low.
get along. We can. Just don't force anything
don't force your shit
on me, and I won't force my rage on you.
Yeah. It's like
Simple.
when I go to a band, I don't wear the band's T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's
another
friggin'
one.
cliche. I'm
And
sorry.
Exactly.
so many people do. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't want
I'm
any
with you.
confusion. This is what I'm here
not
for.
a member. I'm not a roadie. I'm not a.
I feel like we created more questions than answers here with this last
we
couple minutes.
further
We better wake up Frankie and make our way out of here before it gets too late.
Well, the reason I ask about baseball is like, if you watch baseball, it seems like everyone's got a jersey on. Like, all the coaches have jerseys. I imagine like people back home at the office are all wearing jerseys. Like your accountants, your.
Oh yeah. Well, when it's playoff time and when you're going and when it's like, really time, everybody like they have green days here, like green days for the riders when they're in the playoffs. Like everyone wear green to work.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It
Fandom. I don't got them at all. So you're just gonna have to tell me. Just yell through the window with your hand.
I'm sorry. Like, how does wearing a green shirt or any color shirt to work help the team at all?
Dude.
It helps me discern like who's serious about this.
Who's the super fan and who is not?
It helps me see through the commercialism of.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? We laugh, but then you look at prices. Like teams charge like $250 for jerseys.
Yeah,
it's
pretty wild.
crazy.
A friggin' T-shirt is $50.
Yeah, it's tough. But everything's tough. And we're not here to complain. We're here to lift each other up, not bring each other down.
That's right.
As the piano has been going, I got no transmitting on the
Better catch
transmitter,
up
so I'm
here.
just watching the phenom. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Pretty good. This is the first day of the week. It's so weird. Short week. Tomorrow we'll be back with the all the way around table minus Simon Hyatt. He's got some Rattlers stuff to do. Hopefully the Kingslayer will be in the house, Coach Comma 2 maybe, and hopefully we get Coach number 1 from Melbourne, Australia, as we will be talking a lot more about those Blue Jays and the baseball and all of that. And I'll keep going. This is communication. Thank you to you, Uncle Mike. Thank you to you, Derek, for another incredible edition of the All Out of Angst podcast episode. Okay, and he says, start wrapping up. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. Remember, karma is so very real. Keep doing those good things, and they'll start happening to you, just like this place. Thank you again, boys. And you take care. Have a great day.
Smell you later.
That's catchphrase.
I need to have a nap. I'm workshopping catchphrases.
Ah, nice.